Alright guys, it is freezing. First shout out of the, well, it's the afternoon. It looks like midnight, but it's it's only, what's the time, 5:30? 5:30. So yeah, on our way to client has a leak going into the downstairs neighbour's property. The neighbour could hear water running. So I'm just going to ring the client now, and not the client's husband even. Sorry, I'm just reading the further job notes. Okay, alright, yeah, I'm just going to ring the client's husband and we will get on our way. I'm not far from this one, it's a short journey anyway.
Hello?
Hi, is that Nolan?
Hey, yes, this is he.
Hi, this is James from Platinum, Plumbing Heating Engineer.
Say it again?
James from Platinum, a plumbing and heating engineer.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, yeah, so you're my next job, so I'm just giving you a courtesy call.
Great.
I'm quite close, I'm only about 10-15 minutes away, so I will be with you shortly. Are you at the property now?
I'm here.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'm here.
Alright, I'll see you shortly, sir, yeah?
See you in a bit.
Thank you, bye.
Okay. Bye.
Yeah, poor guys had to come all the way back on a train. I think they were way, well, him and his wife are out of London, so he's had to come all the way back to sort this one out. So let's get down there and yeah, we'll see you down there, guys. Ice skating ring. Let me just point you guys down, as always. Allowed to see where we are. Hi, good evening. That's for your word. Very welcome, sir. I'm James. Nolan, how do you do, sir?
First floor.
Howdy, Murray.
How's it going?
Yeah.
Cold.
Busy, cold, wet, miserable.
The cold might have been one here as well. Wife and I are up in Leeds now. We've got there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was reading the job notes, so yeah, you've had a bit of a trek back today, brother.
Well, it's actually surprisingly easy to get back. So, I know. Always happy to come back, but yeah, so it's just here.
Yeah.
When I came in, despite what the expectation was, a wall of water, but it was actually really just like,
Only
it was damper
there.
than this.
Right.
It wasn't that much damper than this. It was kind of this.
Yeah.
This was going on.
Yeah.
Tap's not on or anything. I think it's just something,
Okie dokie. Alright,
sorry, there's a bunch of crap in the way.
Yeah, no, don't worry. So recently a new boiler.
Yeah, the boiler's new.
The boiler's new.
It's not like off or anything.
Yeah, no.
It's normal.
Alright, so is the water back on? Or is it off at the moment? Because judging by this, it looks like it's come from under the kitchen sink.
Yeah.
I
don't think it's leaking in there.
It's quite a lot of spray in here. So something's leaked,
Okay.
and if you see inside the cupboard as well,
Yeah.
it's all wet in there.
I saw that. I just thought it would be wetter. There was a this plastic thingy here.
Right.
It was actually full of water when I got in, which was strange.
Okay, where was that?
That was just like where this is.
Yeah,
Well,
it's definitely come from this cupboard or this vicinity, because if you look next door, that's dry and that's
Yeah,
wet.
right in there,
So it's got to have come from here. So all your water's still on, yeah?
Yeah.
It's still on.
I used the loo and it's still working. Haven't actually turned this tap on, but I
Okie
would
dokie.
imagine it's probably.
And the boiler's condense runs into there. Is did you have the heating on at all?
No, the heating was off.
Heating's all right.
Could potentially, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's check that condense because it's all dry up here, isn't it? So it hasn't
Yeah,
come
it was all
from
dry up there.
it hasn't come from up here.
Hadn't even really reached
The only thing I can think of is because it's got so cold, the
Yeah.
boiler's been running. Because it's got that one's probably, I'd have to check the manufacturer, but it's probably got a built-in frost protection.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's the only thing that makes sense. Because if your water's still on, nothing's burst because you'd be hearing it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But the lady on the job notes has put that your neighbour heard noise of water.
Exactly. Yeah. She
Yeah.
heard. I guess it was like more intense earlier.
More intense
Yeah,
earlier.
I think,
Right. Let's. All right. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do now is we'll run up this boiler in a second, and just get it to condense because it does empty into here, and that does look. How old's the boiler?
Boiler should be. We had it installed like 2.5 years ago.
Okay.
I think it was pretty much new.
New when you got it installed.
Yeah, we had to have it. We had to have the old one replaced.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay. And was the sink was it blocked or do you know?
No, it's obviously nasty, so apologies. But,
Yeah, no, don't worry, mate. We're used to nasty, don't worry. I'm a plumber.
I'm sure it
I
is.
see lots of nasty.
We've just been in transitional, getting
Moving
things out of
stuff.
here and,
Okay, my
running
friend.
around. But no, we had the sink actually unblocked and dealt with,
Before.
6 months ago or so. So and
All right.
really been using it.
Okay, let's make a plan then. Let's clear all of this stuff
Yeah,
out of the
sure.
way.
Yeah.
Let's clean this sink up so we can run everything this side, and then we can try and ascertain what it is. But it's leaked quite a bit, whatever it is.
Yeah.
So
Thing is, again, this had all this water in it, which I still don't fully understand. I emptied it out actually, just like a little while ago.
Yeah.
Some of it spilled, so not all of what's on the floor now is actually spilled.
Is what was
Recently. I mean, there was plenty of water, but it did seem strange because.
Yeah,
the
I
way-
think if you guys have been away, I think the
You're
frost
on- yeah,
protection's
right.
been running on the
Yeah, it
it's
must
been running on the boiler, my friend, and
might
we'll.
have caused the.
Yeah, because it's condensing. You see, if the boiler's running, it can enter a condensed load, which will make water appear. Other than that, maybe a block drain, but we'll have a look, my friend. I'm just going to run the tap in here. Yeah, let me just. Okay. Let me put my camera on my head. I'll give you a hand, mate. Yeah, not a problem. How's Leeds? Yeah, you enjoying it?
Yeah, it's really nice. It's beautiful.
Is that a permanent thing for you guys
I'll
now?
probably be back down here in the next couple of years.
Yeah.
We'll be out there for a good bit.
Yeah. Okay.
In the process of trying to rent this place out, but we've not
Yeah.
had time to do like a full clean and a full.
Ah, it's
full
life,
breakdown.
right? Life gets in the way,
exactly.
brother.
It's, end of the year, everything's kind of wrapping up. Anyway.
Let's put. Yeah, they can go on it over here. No.
And
Let's have a little look. Right, so let's get this sink emptied out. Let me get some rubber gloves, and then we'll get that put into a bag. Oh, it's cold in here, man. rubber glove on.
It's like 3 weeks since I've been here.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think that's. And does this tap constantly run
No.
then? It doesn't.
Never
That's
seen that before.
never seen that before. Thank you, my friend.
No, it's works pretty well
Yeah.
so far.
Okay, mate.
Maybe it's something to do with weather.
Yeah. So this is like card in here. Is something falling in it here, or? Yeah, it's like bits of cardboard.
Oh, cardboard.
Yeah.
I know there's,
Check this.
yeah, I guess it could have gotten in there.
Could have got in there.
There's some cardboard from like, there's actually a fiddle patch, which is like a
Okay.
dog
Dog
related thing. I don't know how it would have gotten in there, but maybe
in there. All right. Let's,
vacuuming and like kicked up some of the old paper, but
let's run this and see what the sink is doing.
relatively well here.
Thank you, mate. Let's have a look what we've got. And like the building's not had any blockages that you know of.
Not recently, not that I know of.
No, the neighbour's not said that there was a
this
problem.
Thing, like it's had its blockages in the past.
It's had its blockages in the past.
Not unheard of, no. But
Okay.
but we had it, but they were like the blockages in question. It was just like shit,
Yeah, just
grease and such.
Okay.
And it was all cleaned out.
Yeah.
I had a penman job come back. So it's like ever since it's drained fine. It's worked fine.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, it's in a bit of a state at the moment, but like, on the surface level, but inside it should be
Fine.
all right,
Yeah. Okay. Because I'm just wondering, with that tap that was continuously dripping,
Yeah.
and because there was the stuff inside the sink, maybe the sink overflowed.
That's I would have thought, and certainly like the way that my downstairs neighbor made it sound like there was she was getting dripping.
Yeah.
Into her flat, and she could hear what sounded like Niagara Falls.
Right.
But then I come in.
And when
I guess she's like able to. Let me actually check exactly what my wife said, but I guess she was able maybe to turn off turn the water off or something.
Yeah, because I mean that may have made a difference. I'm just trying to. I mean, this isn't draining terribly well, even though we've opened up the outlet on the sink. So I'm now thinking maybe it's not with the condense.
If it had overflown, I just would have thought it would have been a lot wetter. Because we got the text from the neighbor at like 11:30. I came down. I arrived at like 2:20.
Yeah.
And, you would have thought like if the thing had been overflowing that time.
Yeah, because what I'm doing two things now, just to clarify with you.
Oh, yeah.
So first thing, I'm running the boiler. So the boiler will be heavily condensing at the moment. So that's going to check the waste pipe for the boiler for the condense. But to be honest with you, if it's been installed for 2 years and it's an internal waste, it's if you would have had a leak on that, you would have known by now.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's that, brother. I think personally, we'll have to wait and see whether this pans out. That because the sink was blocked and that tap was, it's not doing it now, but it was slowly draining like that.
Yeah,
so
that's not like.
I think it's like I think the sink's filled up, my friend.
Okay.
So was it full when you got here?
No,
it was empty.
That's just why
How weird.
I'm really. And it was, like I say, this thing being like this plastic thing being full of water, but like the rest of the water, the dampness that I saw just when I arrived, not even reaching the hallway. It was really strange.
I mean, it's not loads of water that's come across because
a lot of this is actually just like spilled out from when I was.
Yeah, but so this tray was
completely full of water.
and that was in there.
No, it was just down like where the.
It was down here.
Yeah. So it was as if it had been like water had been gushing into it and filling it up, as if like the sink had been completely full, and if it was like the tap was just had been left on for 2 weeks.
That's
and yet the
weird.
water was like not even to where I'm standing now, and like the floor, it wasn't even the floor in the kitchen wasn't completely soaked, and yeah, the sink wasn't full. It's really strange.
It is strange because if you look at your sink now, my friend, it's got standing water in it, so it's it does have a blockage.
Maybe it just like.
So the sink does definitely have a blockage for sure. So yeah, I mean, I can't.
Like somewhere else in the pipes.
Yeah, so if you get hold of the neighbour maybe and see whether she knows, like whether there's a blockage or whether it's just related to your sink only, because that's the only thing that makes sense to me, my friend, is that tap's been dripping for a while, and I'm not sure where the water went, apart from on the floor, of course. Sure. But you would have thought that you'd have standing water in the bowl like we've got now.
I would have thought it would have been completely full.
Yeah.
But it
I mean,
it's draining like very slowly.
It's draining very slowly, my friend. So maybe it just moved the card that was stuck wedged in the sink enough so it could then start to drain.
It was like it wasn't full at all when
but that tap's not dripping now, so I'm just wondering whether it's because I've run hot water. Metal expands when it gets hot, so if that might have created a slight difference on the cold side for it to drip. It's dripping now though.
Yeah, I'm sure it needs a.
Yeah, alright brother, so what do you want to do with this? Do you want me to try and see if I can unclog it, or?
I mean, yeah, if you've got any tools to do a quick little...
Yeah, I mean, it's going down. I mean, we don't do, we only do internal stuff. We're not a drainage company. But I mean, I can run a Sani snake down there and see whether we can get it unclogged. Do you know where that goes? Does that goes through the...
Just on the outside of the,
okay.
Just on the side.
All right. Okie dokie. So what we'll do is we'll just let that drain down. I mean, it is slowly draining. And then I'll take the trap off, because we'll check the trap first, because it might be an issue with the trap. And we'll have a look, my friend. But yeah, that's weird. So, okay. So the only thing I can surmise from that then is that because it's got so cold, this drip on this tap has got worse.
Sure.
And as soon as I run the hot, the drip actually stops, and that's because the metal's expanding on the tap itself. So it's not a huge drip that you've got. And then I think that the card that was stuck in there got to the point where the water couldn't escape.
Sure.
The water's come over the top, and for whatever reason, it's managed to unclog itself and drain down slowly.
Huh. All right, well.
Yeah, I mean, that's that's the only thing I've got, brother. Yeah, I mean, there's in plumbing you only get two different types of leaks. You'll get a constant leak and you'll get a usage leak. So as soon as we walked in here, I knew it wasn't a constant leak because you told me your water's still on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can rule that one out. So it's usage. So what I then have to look at is, right, well, what's been used? Well, you haven't been here.
Nothing for the last 2
Yeah, because you haven't been here. So I think that's what it is, brother. So let me clear the sink. And then what I'll do, if you want to, is I'll turn the water off onto that. I'll show you how to do it.
Okay.
Because you probably want to get back up to Leeds, don't you?
Sure. Well, I might might leave in the morning. But,
might leave in the morning.
Yeah. Good to know just how to do things. So.
You didn't drive down, did you?
No, I just took a train.
Okay. What's the trains like?
Which is, it's a journey, but I would have thought it'd be worse, right?
Yeah. Well, this time of year, everyone's on strike. Everyone's on strike, aren't they?
Yeah, no, today's a strike. There was a few trains in basically before 3.
Oh.
I wouldn't be able to take the train back tonight anyway. I'd have to get a coach. Normally it's actually not that bad. Anyway, nice.
Yeah, let's get this trap off, mate, because it might just be something simple. Fingers all greasy. Get some grips. Okay. Come on, stop fighting me. You're coming off, mate. Come on. Okay. Just gonna have a look what's in this trap, guys. Yeah. Through. Trap does have a blockage in it somewhere on that side. Can't run the hot too long because the condense pipe isn't connected.
Is like a leaky faucet when it's cold? Is it like the seal or the gasket or whatever it is?
On the tap itself,
yeah.
is probably the tap body on the cold side is not shutting down 100%. So it's either a ceramic tap and it's got ceramic discs in and they're slightly worn, or it's a rubber one and the washer's worn as well. But whatever it is, like, it's not shutting down 100%, and as the tap's getting really cold, that's opening the gap, so it's increasing the amount that the tap's dripping, if that makes sense. Alright guys, that's side's clean. Let's take this side off. They're slightly higher than that. That might be relevant in a minute. Alright, my friend. rusty, right? Yeah, that's proper clogged there, guys. Let's see that. Yeah, the outlet's clogged as well. So let's grab a screwdriver. There was a slight blockage in the trap. Not much though, but this outlet here is clogged as well. So let's. Two outlets in one there. Just trying to make holes between the should be open up enough now. Let's try and plumb this back together. Hvac on. Yeah, so the sink itself, so the trap, I'll just show you this here. So this doesn't normally live on this trap. Somebody's added an extension and then added this on. And that's because the waste outlet, so this side, is higher than the actual outlet of the sink itself. So what that means is that the water can't flow all the way through as quickly as it should, because when...
If I take a quick photo of
I mean, I'll add a photo to it anyway. But when the when water leaves the sink, this end needs to be lower than this end.
Sure.
Yeah. So the water's running downhill, but if you look at it from that way, I mean, it would work, but any sediment's going to quickly build up in here anyway. So if you're thinking about renting a flat or whatever you guys are doing with a flat long term, you either want to try and find a way around this, or make sure that this is regularly cleaned out. Because I'm going to fit this now, and we'll run the sink again, because it might be that the blockage was only just there. Do they ever clean the external pipes to your building?
I don't know, actually. That's a good question.
Yeah.
I've never seen them do it.
Okay, maybe that's something you might want to ask in a your committee meeting, if you have one.
We've got an email.
Yeah, because where you've got communal shared pipe work, it's always best as proactive maintenance to have it descaled at least once every year or 2 years. I can't remember what the recommendation is, but most of the time people don't clean them, and like, but you're on the first floor, it's the ground floor that normally gets it. Ah, come on, you. Okay. This one. Let's see the thread. Let's loosen that side off a bit. Yeah, we're going to line that up a bit better. Okay, that feels like that's bitten on there now. That a go, my friend.
Yeah, well, I guess to fix that, like long term, the height problem, you probably you need to like clean it off.
Yeah, so the pipe needs to come down lower than what it is.
In the meantime, we can just get it cleaned out.
Yeah, just keep it regularly cleaned out, my friend. But that looks like that's got that. Let's run that for a little while, my friend. It's not backing up anymore.
Well,
a little piece of card, my friend, cost you a train journey.
well,
Bless you.
if that's I don't know,
You can do some Christmas shopping while you're here, though, brother.
Exactly. Gonna leave here after that.
You managed to book into a hotel tonight, then, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've stayed down here a few times in the process of like slowly trying to get everything
Relocate, yeah.
But no, for tonight. It's good to know about the level problem.
Yeah.
Which isn't something that has been pointed out by anyone else who's come by.
Well, we pay attention. Details matter in my job.
Yeah.
Yeah, information is king, as they say. But yeah, we'll run that for a little while. It's looking good, though, brother. It's looking good, so we can unblame the boiler.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
It's not an ancient boiler.
No, and I mean, you guys being here for a little while would have known, like, if there's been any problems.
Sure. It's good to know about the anti-frost setting as well.
Yeah. I mean, the boiler will chip in and chip out just to protect itself.
Sure.
But running this now will be sending the condense crazy because it's super cold outside.
Yeah. Sure.
So, and it's all dry in there. So, if the way I look at it, if the installer's glued one fitting, he's glued them all. Yeah, and he looks like they've taken their time.
Okay.
Right, let's do some job photos. Which you guys can't see. We can see the job photos. Can't see me attaching them. That bowls water. All right, my friend. So this will probably, if you put some paper down, get this dry super quick. It probably won't cause any damage, because this is like decent wood, isn't it? It's not. That's not cheap laminate.
No, exactly.
It's a decent floor. So yeah, so I'd wipe that down. The tiles can dry themselves, my friend.
Yeah.
Put some newspaper or something down just to help suck out the moisture from the timber. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, mate. And then, do you want me to turn this the feed off on this hand basin?
Good question. Yeah,
I mean, I can do it, and I can show you how we do it as well. So if you just want to come a little bit closer to me. So on the left-hand side here, you've got these two valves. They're service valves or isolation valves. So you just put a screwdriver in and turn them 90 degrees.
Right there.
Yeah. Normally to the right, sometimes they'll go to the left as well, and then that one I need to swap hands, and then yeah, that will stop the feed going to your taps.
I see. So it won't drip.
Yeah, so it's not going to drip.
Perfect.
Yeah, and then that's going to solve that, just in case, just for belt and braces.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Okay. Alrighty. Right, I'll just do your job report, my friend. And then we are away to the races. All right, my friends, so I'll just read back to you what I've written on this report. So I've put the client's kitchen had a little escape of water. When I arrived, most of the evidence of this was of where this had occurred was present inside the kitchen cupboard. I've run the sink after cleaning it out. The kitchen sink was still slow draining. Removed the P-trap and cleaned. Noted that the outlet on the P-trap is slightly too high. This has been previously altered. The mono blocks and mixer tap was also dripping quite a large amount when I first attended. I suspect that the kitchen sink had backed up from a slow dripping tap and had flooded the kitchen. The mono block mixer tap needs to have a new tap body. With the client's consent, I've turned both hot and cold feeds off. All right, so that's you done. So I'll get you to sign in that white box there, and then where it says customer name, if you push that field, and you can overtype, my friend, yeah? Just get... Oh, I'll turn that side off, didn't I? Okay, mate. And then I'll just get one more signature here. That one's okay, parts, and then yeah, if you just sign in that one as well, and then if you want to wash your hands, because we've touched the bathroom sink is still on. Have you got a tissue so I can just wipe down this shelf?
Say it one more time.
Have you got a tissue? You've got any tissue?
Got some tissue.
Yeah, grab us some tissue. I'll just clean up this shelf for you, brother. I'll do it, mate, don't worry. Yeah, I've got gloves on. Yeah, that stuff's nasty and you've just washed your hands.
Sure.
I can wipe down when I get to the van. Yeah, that's fine, mate. Thank you, mate. Just to get rid of it. I'll borrow that black sack again if you've got it available. Yeah, and when you guys do clean up, just be careful because this is wastewater.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, and you can get very sick from it. So yeah,
big old gloves and everything.
Yeah, no drinking it, yeah?
I don't know, it looks tasty.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll have better things to drink over Christmas, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me rinse that out. And then I'll give that a quick bougie with another bit of dry tissue.
Yeah, I'll be glad when this place is back to its...
Yeah, I mean, these things happen because no one's here, right?
Yeah,
You'd know, you know, you just...
Yeah, we never had, you know...
Yeah, it's just one of those things when buildings are left empty, things that normally get noticed on a daily basis just go unchecked.
They're not supposed to be empty, and we will...
Yeah.
We will fix that.
Cool. All right, my friend. Okay, so what are we on time-wise?
I'll be going back on Monday, so
Yeah.
hopefully by then, hopefully nothing will have re-emerged. I'm sure it won't.
Okay, so you'll get charged an hour for today.
Okay.
So just is it your wife?
Yeah, I think she'll,
yeah.
She's on the other end.
Yeah, so if you just let her know what's gone on, she'll get a copy of the report. It comes through as a PDF. So the photos that I've taken, I'll attach all them to the job report, and she'll get them as well, yeah?
All right.
All right, brother.
Thanks very much.
Yeah.
I'll see you around, perhaps.
Yes.
But, yeah, have a good...
Yeah, I mean, we're local anyway, yeah?
Right, yeah.
Yeah, I just wash your hands again, yeah? All right, brother.
Yeah. Merry Christmas.
You too. Have a safe trip back to Leeds, yeah?
I'll take care of it.
Thank you, mate. Bye-bye. Alright guys, so just wiping down my hand tools. I'm gonna get sick. That would suck. So just make sure. Oi. Give you a wipe as well. Gems, hey? Gems, right, let me switch that light back on so you can see us. Right, thank you very much as always. Hope you enjoyed this one. Something a little bit different. Sometimes you have to think on your feet with those jobs, and yeah, I mean, that's why I enjoy it. That's why I like plumbing anyway. It's not easy. If it was easy, it'd be boring, right? We all complain about it, but secretly deep down we all love it, right? Let's see you guys on the next video. If you haven't subscribed already, please consider doing so. Really helps us out. And like always, all the legends out there that watch these videos to the end, smash your fire emoji in the comments down below, and I will see you guys on the next one. Click like, subscribe. Take care guys, and remember, too blessed to stress. Alright guys, hot cocoa. Oh, it's freezing. Let's find out where we're going next.